It's a brand new week. Hello, everybody. How in the world are you all doing? Welcome to another stream. It is Monday. It's a brand new week. Arsenal lost North London derby yesterday. Yeah, I'm not sure how everyone's feeling about that. Probably not great. I watched the game. It was, yeah, the less we say about it, the better, to be honest. Just a quick hello to everyone. Hello, Reese. Hello, Seaward. Hello, James. Thank you very much for the people who've already left likes. That's amazing. The fact we're at 6 likes already is great. You know what to do. If you join the stream, if you enjoyed the series so far, whatever it is, drop a like, and I will try and be a bit kinder to Arsenal after that performance yesterday, because let's face it, it wasn't the best thing in the world we've ever seen. But then, yeah, exactly. Here it is. Yo, my homeboys. Hello, Rich, as well. Yeah, see, but it was pretty bad, mate. I watched the entire thing, and yes, it was pretty hard going. And James Reed doesn't want to talk about it. Okay, we won't talk about it. We won't talk about it. Let's just gloss over, pretend it never happened. That's what I did for like the first 28 years of being a Liverpool fan. So today, lots of big games. In all fairness, we got a trip to Anfield, so that's going to make us all feel a lot better. We got a game against Newcastle. We're going to be playing the Young Boys again in the return leg of the Europa League first knockout round. We're carrying a defeat into that, but we are at home, so eventually we'll be all right there. But then we got Southampton, Burnley, and maybe Sheffield United. So after this run of games, we actually get some nicer fixtures. So let's hope that we can turn it around between now and then. But before that, let's just get kicking straight into this Newcastle game and see how we get on. Big note, actually, to all of you. For those of you who have joined my Discord, links down in the description if you want to. I am dropping a very big video tonight at 8 p.m. So I can't believe I even almost forgot about it. But basically, anyone that's watching it, you're gonna want to watch it. Trust me, because there's a chance that you guys will actually be able to physically take place in one of my FIFA career modes, or potentially even in my FM career modes, or both. But details will come out later. Keep an eye out. 8 p.m. It's taking the place of a FIFA video today. I've been working a lot on this over the weekend. That's why there weren't a lot of videos. There were no videos, and there was no real word from me over the weekend because I was working my arse off and trying to come up with this idea and sort it out properly. So trust me, you're going to want to watch it. Believe. Right, okay. Thank you very much for the other couple of likes that have just come in. We're up to 8 likes already, which is amazing. If you are watching, obviously let yourselves be known in the chat. Say hello. We're playing Newcastle, so hopefully we get through. I think they got Kike Sanchez Flores as manager by the sounds of things. Yeah, no, it should be Seabird. It's going to be good, mate. Trust me. I've not been as excited about an idea for a save as I am about that. So trust me, you're definitely going to want to watch it later on. It's a nice mix, really. It's something giving something back to the subs, and it would also, you guys could really help me out with the channel by doing about. It's just amazing. It's really good. Talk about no, we're not talking about tiddlywinks, Rich. Not today. Or any day, if preferable, really, if I'm honest. Oh, dear. I'm hoping that we can win this game against Newcastle. I mean, I sort of semi-forgot what happened in the last episode. I remember that we did quite well, and Odsonne Edouard made a very good start to his Arsenal career as he slams it against the post there. I think we had quite a decent episode because we had a good January. Edouard's made a very good start to life in an Arsenal shirt. I think it's more just that I think the Young Boys game kind of came a little bit against the grain, to be fair, as Gabriel heads it over, and we're doing all the pressing here against Newcastle early doors. Hopefully we'll be able to get a goal. I'm really enjoying the save at the moment, actually, and I've been kind of playing a bit more FM over the weekend, like personally as well, not just obviously for saves and stuff. I'm going to try and have my own personal save this year as well, but there's a lot of things I've been thinking about in terms of bit bigger saves to fry, etc. I suppose is probably the best way to put it. Hopefully we'll come up with something a bit good. The Leicester one looks like it's dead in the water, to be honest, if I'm honest. I've just not really enjoyed that save, and I've not got any real affinity for the team. So I'll probably end up finishing it off, but then only doing one season. But that'll probably be finished by the end of this weekend. I want to tie up a lot of loose ends pretty much by the end of this weekend, because I'm starting afresh with loads of new series. Well, I say loads of new series, 2 new series. And then obviously probably beginning the Weymouth save on YouTube as well in FM, which is like my kind of long-term big save. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't shake the disappointment of the Leicester save, if I'm honest. I thought I was really going to enjoy it. It's just not really happened. even when I was doing well, I wasn't 100% sold on it. So and the truth is that if I'm not enjoying it, then you guys aren't going to enjoy it, are you? Let's be honest. Because half of the fun of it comes from my enjoyment of the goal. And Fabian's got his first goal for Arsenal. Get in, excited. See, I can't wait for that. What the Weymouth save? Hopefully, mate, it'll be a good one. I love an RTG and a proper road to glory from start to finish. Sorry, I've got a really itchy nose. It's annoying me. That's a great finish by Fabian, by the way, just tucking it in. We're up to 10 viewers. Hello viewers. Please just drop a like or drop a hello in the chat. It's very quiet today. How was everyone's weekends? It's probably everyone's quiet because of what happened to Arsenal yesterday, and everyone's still a little bit in mourning, and I understand that. I don't. We beat Wolves 4-0, so I'm feeling pretty good. But like, I take no pleasure in Spurs winning anything. So I was cheering Arsenal on yesterday, and I kind of know how it feels to be an Arsenal fan right now, if I'm honest, because that was pretty ponderous. That's less than ideal. Pepe getting injured isn't exactly ideal, so Bukayo Saka's gonna have to come on. That's not good. Pepe's played quite well for me recently, so that kind of display did not deserve any mourning. Oh dear, you really are upset, aren't you, Seabird? Yeah. I mean, I know that Seb doesn't want to talk about it, but this is a chance for you to vent. This is your therapy. I don't know what Arsenal's playstyle is. I have no idea what Arteta's trying to achieve, and I just, like yesterday, I don't like to kind of say the same thing again, but I mean, let's be fair here. Apart from Saka yesterday, and maybe Kieran Tierney, who I think had a pretty decent game, none of the Arsenal team were particularly that good. As Fabian gets his second, get in that. None of the Arsenal team were particularly that good yesterday. I thought Bellerin was atrocious. Just literally atrocious. All the goals came down that side. I knew, like, I shouldn't have taken Son on my fantasy football team because I should have known that up against Bellerin he was always going to make chances, because Bellerin, it's just positional awareness is just, yeah, it's just nonsense. And I've never seen a person like not be able to take a throw in the Premier League. Yeah, I mean, Willian I already knew was pretty poor, but like yesterday he was really poor. But Bellerin yesterday was just like, that entire right hand side was atrocious. Like, Willian couldn't be asked to get back and defend. Bellerin, as I've known for years, doesn't know how to defend, so just chooses not to. It's just ridiculous. Like, I mean, I think defensively more solid, possibly, but you still concede goals. Do you know what I mean? So not really. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sort of helped, but not really at the same time, because they still concede goals. I just think that, I don't know what it is, but I just felt it was a bit brain dead. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what Mourinho is going to do. You know that Spurs are going to sit back. You know that that's going to happen. So I know you want to be a front foot team, but never, ever, ever do that with Mourinho. You know, never, ever do that with Mourinho. Do you know what I mean? That you can't. I think it was just really, really naive from Arteta yesterday, and just naive from Arsenal in general. They should know better than that. Do you know what I mean? Like, they should know better than trying to pen Spurs in, because all Mourinho ever does is go on the counter attack in the big games, and they know that. You know, especially because Spurs were the home team, they should have just sat back and let Spurs come on to them, made them force the issue. But naturally, they just gave the ball away. It was horrendous. It's just so bad, and I just don't understand it. And it's I don't like it because it's, oh my god, that nearly went in, because it's a victory for anti-football. Do you know what I mean? It's just classic Mourinho, and unfortunately everyone's making it sound like he's some sort of genius again. And without saying it, like, he's doing a lot to get a lot out of that Spurs team, but teaching teams how to defend is one of the easiest things to do. If something happens to Kane, which from an England point of view I hope it doesn't, but I can see it happening because he's very injury prone, Harry. Like, if something happens to Kane, Spurs are effed. Do you know what I mean? Like, the Spurs will be effed if that happens. Well, it would just be because, like, there was loads of passing, see, it's just all from side to side though, wasn't it? and it wasn't quick enough. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to move teams from side to side, you've got to do it quickly. But like, it was literally 1 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch. Oh, I'll take a touch here, I'll take a touch there, and blah blah blah. And it's just like, no. And for all the fact that apparently Arsenal have got a bit more of a backbone and they are better defensively and stuff, like, they didn't learn though. Literally, the thing that you do, as far as I'm aware, is that you clatter Harry Kane. That's literally the first thing that you do. You cannot let him turn on the halfway line. Oh, Chelsea. I'd rather have Chelsea as champions than Spurs by an absolute mile. That's not even a debate. It's just like, no, I couldn't hack it if I couldn't hack it if Spurs won the title. It would just be horrendous. Like, no, can't cope with that. I could not cope with Spurs winning the title. I'm not an Arsenal fan, obviously, but like I share I've got ties to Arsenal now because of all my saves and stuff. I've got ties now, but like, oh hello, what have I done here? But yeah, sorry about that, guys. I have no idea what the hell happened there. Am I back live again? I literally had no idea what the hell happened there. It literally just disappeared. Do you know what I mean? Like, my stream just disappeared off my screen. I was like, what the hell's going on? I'll tell you about it. Hello, Ben! Mate, it has been way too long. How the devil are you, sir? I hope you didn't say that. Like, literally, Ben came on. I literally went, oh, and then just turned it off. But, oh, mate, no. I was live the whole time. And my thing, I couldn't even see it. I was sort of sat again. I've got no idea what the hell was going on. But hello, Ben. Mate, drop a like. It's been ages since I saw you. How the devil are you? It's Frank Lampard as manager. Yeah, that is true. And Frank is... But at the same time, one of the reasons why I don't really like Lampard is probably just because of... it's probably just because of Mourinho making him quite good. And it upset me. So I just couldn't bear the idea of Jose winning a title again, if I'm honest, and just the fact that it would be with Spurs as well. Just no. I know a lot of Spurs fans, and my brother-in-law in particular. It would be an absolute nightmare. Like I just don't want them to feel like they're a big team, and it's really upsetting me. The fact that they're doing that well. I was just silent for a minute. I'm really sorry. I have no idea what the hell happened. It literally, for me, like my screen just went black. It just cut out. And I couldn't get back onto the stream, so I had to come back on again. I'm glad that it stopped the stream. That's the most important thing. So, sorry about the slight technical issues there. We're only 1 like away from the 10. Go on, someone drop it. You know you want to, please. Oh, there it is, Ben. I've been busy with football and getting angry at watching Arsenal play recently. Well, I think you're joining a lot of people in the club, mate. To be fair. I'm not even an Arsenal fan. I got angry watching them play yesterday. So, yeah, it's like I said, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. There's nothing I can say that's going to make any of you Arsenal fans feel any better. It's not anything that you don't already know. Do you know what I mean? It just isn't very good. The team just isn't very good, and I think it's genuinely as simple as that. It's just that the team is just not very good, and I can't say anything more than that, unfortunately. Aubameyang's got no confidence whatsoever. It's because every time I imagine that he's trying to make a run or something, like literally they just don't pass the ball in. So because they don't pass the ball in, he literally just keeps running. Like eventually you give up making runs. If you don't know when the ball's going to come in, you just stop making runs, wouldn't you? I would. If I thought that a ball was going to come in and they just never came in, it's like, why would you bother running for it anymore? Do you know what I mean? Why would you bother? So it's a bit of a nightmare, I imagine, being an Arsenal forward at the moment. Almost as much as it's bad being an Arsenal fan, because it can't be a particularly enjoyable thing. Right, we've got to go out there and beat young boys. I mean that we genuinely need to go and absolutely batter them here, because we're carrying a deficit into this game. So let's hope we can actually pull something out of the bag here. Thank you very much for the couple of likes that just came in, by the way. That's 11 likes. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. To people who weren't here earlier, keep your eyes on the channel for 8 o'clock tonight, because there's a really big, important video coming out tonight. So you're going to want to stick around and watch that at 8 p.m, because trust me, it'll be worth it for it's something for the subs and something for you all. So make sure you check it out. I think Aubameyang has down tools on Arteta already. I won't lie, actually, to be fair, yes, it did look a little bit like it. Emery is thriving in Spain. Yeah, well, I don't think it was a mistake getting rid of Emery. That's for sure. He's a guy who just didn't understand. He didn't start picking my nose. I wasn't like, yeah, that's true. Arsenal were actually good last night. Why sack Arteta? I agree with the why sack Arteta thing. I don't think that's the answer to everything. But if you tell me you thought Arsenal were good last night, mate, I'm worried for you. Like I said, I mean, you can be good at dominating possession stuff, but even the chances that were created weren't exactly quality. They, like it was all very, very tedious to watch, and just poor. Do you know what I mean? Like they just flinging crosses into a box isn't gonna make it any better, I don't think. Especially when you've got two strikers that literally scored 7-headed goals between them. Do you know what I mean? Like that's, in their Arsenal careers, that ain't gonna get you anywhere. I just didn't. It just reeked of desperation to me, and yeah, it's all well and good controlling a game, but like if you don't actually do anything with all what you've got, then what's the point in controlling it? Do you know what I mean? I'm not sold on the fact that Arsenal played well yesterday. They played well in terms of keeping the ball, but I thought like defensively pretty poor, to be fair, and just offensively just non-existent. And it's a bit like Arteta said, it's all well and good keeping all these clean sheets, but if you can't score, then you basically, without saying horrible, but it's being a bit like being managed by Sam Allardyce. Do you know what I mean? If you're literally just playing for clean sheets and 0-0s. So it's, yeah. Spurs had 3 shots on target all game. We defensively did all we could. It's just Son and Kane well on the goals. You can't break that defence down. Chelsea couldn't, City couldn't, and Arsenal couldn't. I kind of subscribe to it, and I don't at the same time, mate. The reason why Spurs had 3 shots on goal was because Arsenal were very defensively naive. Like, I mean, the Son goal potentially, but that easily could have been stopped. Do you know what I mean? That easily could have been stopped. If someone if Xhaka clatters Harry Kane on the halfway line, which is exactly what you would want, or Gabriel, one of the two of them just goes in there, gets tight, and clatters him, stops the move, and then the wonder goal doesn't happen. Bellerin and Bellerin and William were both really lazy all game. They'll get absolutely battered. And I don't subscribe to that at all. And like I said, no one can break down you shouldn't have to get that. This is the thing that what I was saying about Arsenal earlier is that why would you try and go and break down Spurs at Spurs? What you want, I imagine what you do is you literally kind of just wipe your hands and go for a 0-0 then. If Jose's going to sit back and play for a 0-0 at home, that's what you do. You just sit back, play 0-0, try and encourage them on. And if they don't do it, it's not up to Arsenal to go and win the game because it's at Spurs. I just don't understand what the problem is with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. The second goal isn't a wonder goal either, to be honest. Again, it's just really poor marking and it's poor positioning from all the Arsenal players. How can you have 2 people at the back? No, I don't subscribe to that. You were going for a goal, but why in the world would you? This is the thing. There is that you're saying that you're going for a goal, but you just don't leave. At least with Arsenal's defence, you don't leave 2-on-2. Do you know what I mean? Like, you just do not leave 2-on-2. You know, even if you are going for a goal, that's the problem with Arsenal. Is that they are still incredibly tactically naive, and just naive in general. Like I said, Liverpool, I don't think will get effed over. I really don't think. I'm worried because I think Spurs they look really good, but I'm not particularly that worried. I'm not particularly thinking that Spurs will beat us by any stretch of the imagination, and I'm certain that we'll break them down because we're better than everybody else, basically. And we've done it before, and we'll do it again. But it'll be tough, but I still think Liverpool will win that quite easily. Hello, Kai Havertz. Hello, mate. But I mean, I could be being a bit unfair, but yeah, like I said, I think it's just a lack of leadership. I'm sorry, Aubameyang's not a captain. He's not. Do you know what I mean? Aubameyang's not a captain. There's nothing about Aubameyang that makes me think he's captain material. Other than he's, you know, when he feels like it and when he's on fire, he's your best player. Other than that, there's nothing no captain's qualities about Aubameyang in the slightest. Klopp can't handle that style of football. Yeah, that's why we only lost 2 games last year. It's just, I'm sorry, mate. I'm not buying into that. We'll be absolutely fine. We've done it to Jose. He played the same way against us last year, and we still won. So I don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I don't subscribe to that. I really don't. I think Liverpool will be fine. Yeah, I think that was poor from Partey as well. If I'm honest, I think that was poor from Partey. Just like trying to wander off the pitch because he was injured. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to do that, just take someone out. Do you know what I mean? It's all about just stopping the counter. That's all it is. You know, you've just got to stop the counter. All right, Greedy. Well, we'll find out, mate, in a couple of weeks when we play Spurs. But I'm 100% sure that Liverpool, we won't lose that game. We won't lose that game. I'm 100% certain that we will not lose against Spurs easily. We'll be fine. I'm pretty sure that Liverpool will be absolutely fine against Spurs. Get him, Reece Nelson. Well done, mate. Well done. Everyone's fearing Spurs a little bit too much, I think. Literally, something all that. Which you 100% about Villa and Atalanta. I was worried about Villa. Atalanta, I thought we'd be alright, but I don't know why. Oh, okay. Everyone, yeah, it's always good when Arsenal fans get a little bit defensive. Liverpool beat Spurs home and away. They'll beat Liverpool. I think they'll beat Spurs at home, but not away. I don't think we'd win at White Hart Lane, but I think we'll win at Anfield, but not at White Hart Lane. And Arsenal Anfield, God, didn't happen this year though, did it? That was last year. I'm not worried. I'm really not worried. I feel fine. I feel fine about it all. Spurs have still got it in their locker. Do you know what I mean? They will still bottle it. They always do, and they still will. You only need to see the West Ham game to know that. Do you know what I mean? You only need to know the West Ham game to know that. You can't be 3-0 up with only 10 minutes to go and still lose it, or still draw. So I'm not particularly that worried. Technically, you didn't actually win in the League Cup. It was a draw and you won on penalties. But I'll go with what you said. And it was the backup brigade. But I'll go with what you said. You guys will really cling on to anything, won't you? Bloody hell. But I said, well, trust me, for your sake, as an Arsenal fan, mate, you better bloody hope that we beat Spurs. It's almost like you don't want us to, but we will. But trust me, it'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I'm not worried. We've broken down worse teams before, and we'll do it again. As far as I'm concerned, A team. fuck's sake. We're going to go out to young boys. Some things don't change, and that's how crap I am at this game. That's actually us out, so that's good. So the backup brigade let me down a little bit here. Now, honestly, mate, something will happen to Kane, and that'll be the end of it. I think that they can cope without Son, but they can't cope without Kane. And at some stage, they will have to rest him. And when they have to rest him, that'll be it. Remember Atletico last year? Yeah, but there's one big determining factor in that, is that we had Adrian in goal. All right, well, I look forward to proving you all wrong when we smash them at Anfield. So until then, I won't say anything about it. But I think everyone's probably giving them a little bit more credit than they deserve, if I'm honest. Arsenal played into their hands yesterday, and I just felt it was stupid. So did City, so did everyone. I'm way more worried about Arsenal getting relegated with Arteta. Yeah. Well, no, you won't. You won't get relegated. You know, as poorly as they're playing now, this happens all the time. You just have runs and dips in form. Arsenal won't go down, but I can't see them not finishing in mid-table at this rate, because something's got to change at some point or another. I don't know what, but something's got to change. Ozil will get re-registered in January. This feels a lot like Robertson's interview after the first leg. Yes, mate, I'm telling you, it will be fine. It will be absolutely fine. I just have confidence in the fact that we'll be all right. We always beat Spurs. At least at Anfield, we always beat Spurs anyway. So I anticipate that'll be the same. Exactly. Yeah. No, you've got to. Like I said, when it's a Mourinho team, just don't. Yeah, exactly, Jordan. Yeah, we got him in midweek. We got him next Wednesday, so I think we'll be fine. No team is big enough to go down. No, I know, but like I said, I'm not. I think that they'll be all right. Arsenal, they will be. Like, it's not so much about being, but the team's too good to go down. Put it that way. The team's too good to go down. Surely, but yeah. I mean, don't be overconfident. Like, both Spurs and Liverpool are good sides. Anything can happen, which could swing things one way or another. Yeah, maybe, but you have to be confident. I don't like going into games feeling that we're not going to win it. I just don't, in all fairness. If it was at White Hart Lane or Shite Hart Lane, I'd be a lot more concerned. But because it's at Anfield, when it comes to the league, we haven't lost there in 3 years. Do you know what I mean? Or 3.5 years. So I can't. I know all things come to an end, but it'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. Son has always been ridiculously good. He's a very, very good footballer. I think he's thriving more off of Kane playing a little bit deeper. For me, like, Kane's been the outstanding player this season by a mile. He's been amazing. He's been so good. Yeah, Virgil apparently is back to the next week. You got to remember as well that all this going on and stuff, Spurs haven't really had any injuries. Do you know what I mean? Like, big injuries at all. Whereas Liverpool have lost half their team. Even Arsenal have had injuries. City haven't had that much in the way of injuries apart from Aguero being out. But then Aguero's always out. So, do you know what I mean? But we'll see. At the end of the day, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we will lose to Spurs. I'm just choosing to believe that that's not going to happen. That's just the way that I like to be. I like to be confident. So I'm just going to believe that we're not going to lose to them. Because I think Klopp might be a little bit more sensible. Oh, for God's sake, Aubameyang, he's missed a penalty. We always miss pens on this game. Always miss pens on this effing game. How has Aubameyang missed a penalty? Oh, I was saying, in all fairness, I'm a bit confused by the resistance against Liverpool beating Spurs. Exactly, Jordan. Like I said, if it's at Anfield, I don't think that will. There was the ridiculous stat I heard yesterday. What was it? I know that, but then like the amount of players that got reeled off, like as a Liverpool player, Mane, Salah, Van Dijk, Robertson, Matip, all these players, none of them have ever lost a game at Anfield. Like they've never lost a league game at Anfield. That's ridiculous, considering some of the names that are in there. That's ridiculous. Alisson's never lost one. Trent's never lost one. It's flipping ridiculous. So that's why I'm confident. If literally, I can promise you, if it was at Shite Hart Lane, I'd be absolutely bricking it because we're not very good away from home at the moment either. So I'd be absolutely pooing my pants if it were at White Hart Lane. But because it's at Anfield, I'm feeling a little bit more. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not okay with that though. From bloody Aubameyang, he's absolutely having a shocker today. I've not even been paying attention to the game, but I've just realised that we were literally had the chance to go 1-0 up at Anfield, funnily enough, against Liverpool, and Oba completely bottled it. It's bloody annoying is what it is. But yeah. I'm like, oh dear. Oh no. No, not Origi, please. Go on, Pepe. Go on, Thomas. Go on, Oba. Chase it. Nearly. Not quite. Not quite. But, yeah. I'm so annoyed by that. I think that's the thing I couldn't quite understand about yesterday. It's like you said before, like Arsenal kind of played that's offside. The offside rule in this game is absolutely doing my fucking Swede in. He's miles off. That's an absolute load of bollocks. What a load of bollocks that is. Do you see how far offside he was? Classic Liverpool at Anfield getting all the sodding decisions. Tackle Gabriel, well, mate. Sean, when's the closest you remember Liverpool came to losing at Anfield? Oof. I remember the last time we lost. I think that was the last time where I was actually worried. Actually, no, we drew. Go on, Edward, it's not there, mate. Not Liverpool anymore, mate. Trust me, there's been no VAR Liverpool this year. It's all been completely opposite way. It's Everton at the moment. They seem to get everything when it comes to VAR. I think it's probably helped on occasions, but I think it was Palace. Palace was the last time we lost at home, I want to say. Closest I think we came at home in the last few years since we got beat. No, I think actually when we drew with Spurs 2-2, actually that was before we lost to Palace. So actually, yeah, I think Palace was the last time that I thought we were going to lose at home, or that we could have lost at home. In all fairness, I've never really ever felt worried about us when we play at home. I've always felt like we were always quietly comfortable. We've had games where it's obviously been really close, like even like the Leeds one at the start of this year, where they kept coming back, and then you thought they kept opening us up, and you were like, bloody hell, are we gonna concede again? And then we still just managed to grind it out. Crystal Palace are the last team to win the league at Anfield. Yeah, I had a feeling they were. That was a good one. Yeah, no, I forgot about that. Even then, though, like, with that said, I don't think City particularly deserved to win that game either. Like, that was one of the most tactical games of football I had ever seen. It was literally just like, yeah, it was incredibly tactical. That game. Thank you for the like, whoever just dropped that. Mike, if Arteta does get the sack, who do you think should replace him? That is a tough question. That is a very tough question. I don't really know, actually. To be fair, I think you guys might have missed your chance, really, in the play. Thank you very much to the other like. Cool, they're piling in now. Thank you. Are these your two favourite teams, Liverpool and Arsenal? Now, my two favourite teams are Liverpool and Aston Villa. But I'm growing a soft spot for Arsenal. I'm with James. I don't think Arteta will get sacked. I mean, look how long it took for Arsenal to flip in sack Wenger, for Christ's sake. But yeah, well, I mean, do you really want a big name manager? I don't, without sounding horrible, but is a big name manager going to be able to turn this around? I don't really. Oh, Adam, I'm shocked, but thank you. Remember, by the way, Adam, check out 8 PM, mate. Video coming out on the channel at 8 PM. You should watch it. I don't think he would get sacked here, but you never know. I think you missed the chance, really. If I were an Arsenal fan, or if I were Arsenal, I would have wanted Ancelotti, but it's gone now. But I would have wanted him, the Gladbach manager. He's quite good. I quite like the guy at Leipzig. Was it Nagelsmann? Is that his name? He seems quite good, but I can't believe I've been done twice by Divock Origi. He's really good on this game this year, Origi. I have no idea why. Hello, Brian. How you doing, mate? You alright? Maybe Pochettino. Could you imagine if Poch went there? Yeah, Nagelsmann. Pochettino would be a great shout. But that won't happen because of the Spurs link, will it? Let's be fair. Nagelsmann would lead Germany without a trophy. No, probably not. But, I mean, Pochettino would be the standout one. If you were living in an ideal world, it'd be him, wouldn't it? But that's not going to happen. Eddie Howe? Eddie Howe, maybe? Ancelotti has always had issues with big players, though. Well, he shouldn't have a problem at Arsenal, then. Way! See what I did there? I'm joking, sort of. I'm good, thank you, Brian. I'm very, very good, thank you, mate. Not too bad at all. Apart from Greedy winding me up about Liverpool losing to Spurs, other than that, then no. Other than that, then yes, I'm fine. But yeah. How wouldn't get us any higher? No, probably not. Probably not, if I'm honest. But, well, I don't know. I mean, for fudge's sake. I think if you gave Howe more, I rate Howe over Arteta. Like that's not even like a word of a lie. I definitely rate Eddie Howe over Mikel Arteta as a manager. Definitely. When you consider what Howe has done with the resources he had at Bournemouth, then I think, compared to Arteta, he's won trophies and stuff, but obviously, Arsenal, Bournemouth, do you know what I mean? So I think he's better than Arteta, and I think he'd be an improvement. It's just how much time are Arsenal willing to give him? That's what I mean. Is that how much time would Arsenal be willing to give Howe to get there? Do you know what I mean? Oof, Adam, that's treading on some derivatives. Oh my god, we need a manager who's more vocal to have Brian Blessed. Shut the dogs of war! Brian Blessed as Arsenal manager would be flipping hilarious. I would love that. Thank you very much for whoever just left the 15th like as well. Cheers, that's much appreciated. Oh mate, if you had that, I would absolutely adore that. Brian Blessed as Arsenal manager would be flipping hilarious. Absolute scenes. Allegri would be a good manager, I think, but again, this guy named MikeRo would do a decent job at Arsenal. Probably not, considering I'm sick. Actually, I'm sick for the moment, so technically I am doing better than Arsenal in real life. But it's just, yeah, I don't know. It's a hard one to call. The Arsenal conundrum will go on and on and on. And in all fairness, though, I feel exactly the same way about Arsenal as I feel about Manchester United, in the sense of United were a club born off the genius of one man, basically. Like modern United, the 90s, 2000s United was literally all about Sir Alex Ferguson. And in some ways, I think maybe Arsenal is the same with Wenger, maybe. I'm not sold on Allegri. I'm not being funny, but like it's quite. And it might be very, very judgmental of me to say, but it's quite easy to win the title with Juventus in Italy, and it's a completely different style of football. That's why Ancelotti, but even though he's an Italian manager, is brilliant because he's been there and he's done it and he's gone to loads of different leagues. Which is why, like, if I were an Arsenal fan, I'd be like, yes, I want him, please. But yeah, I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Who's to say anyone can fix it? Maybe no one can fix it. Maybe like I don't think that United are in a good bit of form right now, but like that will implode. That will go away because it always has done. And it's United, and they still can't win at Old Trafford. They'll get battered by City this weekend, and then they'll literally be back in free fall again. It just seems to go in circles, and there's no consistency. It depends how much like faith the board have in Arteta. Do you know what I mean? Like, and how much faith the fans have. I think more than anything else. But yeah, Ancelotti would have been perfect. I think. James Walker, I think some players have to be sold. Bellerin, Xhaka, Mustafi, Socrates, Urza, Willian have to go. Have you missed any? No. I'd probably go along with all those. In all fairness, I know it sounds horrible and it might be blasphemy, but I'd cash in on Aubameyang now, personally. I'd cash in on him. Jordan, Mike, Benitez or Klopp? Oh, just because of the style of football, I'll say Jurgen. It has to be Jurgen just because he's won the title, loads. But like Benitez and Gerard Houllier were like my other two favourite Liverpool managers, like growing up. And Brendan. I love Brendan. Yeah, Mikey straight in there with the Klopp. Oh yeah, Kolasinac, Cedric. I mean, take your pick. Actually, to be fair, mate, there's actually probably more than I thought that you could be in. Maybe Lacazette would probably go, maybe, because the goal return's not been brilliant. I think he's a decent footballer, but you probably want to get rid of him. The David Luiz needs to go, probably. The more you look for it, the worse it is. Do you know what I mean? The more you look at the names, the kind of more you realise that sounds horrible, but it's just like, yeah, it sounds horrible, but there aren't. If you were to compare Arsenal to like any of the other teams in the Big Six or Big Seven, because I'll include Leicester in that, then how many of them would get into someone else's team? He was good yesterday, Lacazette, to be fair, but that's it's not even the role he's meant to be playing. Well done, Rob Holding, good finish. Thank you for the like as well, Mikey, much appreciated, mate. I think I personally really like Lacazette. I really like him, but I just don't think he's not done as well as I thought he would. I thought he was going to come in and tear the Premier League up, but either he's really, really lacking in confidence, or it's all just gone a little bit tits up. But I thought he played quite well, especially in the number 10 position. Like, he wasn't that bad. Like I said yesterday, it was literally probably Lacazette, Tierney, and Saka were probably the only three Arsenal players I think that could come out of that game with their sort of like heads held high and think, you know what, I did all I could, and we were, and they played somewhere near the standard that is expected of them. Easy way to compare Arsenal is to Chelsea. We bought two of their rejects this summer. Yep, true. We need Saliba and Torreira in the team for stars, and he players out of position. I really don't rate him. We haven't improved. I see how Klopp's original first team and how all those players have become solid backup players. Yeah, no, I mean that's the thing. I think like the thing that makes Klopp, and I think this is like I mean this, even when I saw him at Dortmund, is like I've never, and everyone's talking about the amazing recruitment at Liverpool, and there is, but there is also there's also about back when he was at Dortmund and he was buying players really, really cheap, and he made them so much better than they actually were because he's just a really good coach. And I think a lot of teams need that. I don't know how good Arteta is as a coach. I haven't seen anyone in the Arsenal team really improve. Maybe Saka, but he's young, so he's bound to improve. But a lot of players have got worse. Xhaka probably has improved, maybe, but he wasn't very good yesterday. Mustang says Gabriel yesterday was fantastic. I think he was all good apart from the first goal. I think in the first goal he was just a little bit naive because he was just a little too far off Kane and he just didn't clatter him. If I'd been it, I literally would have just clattered Kane. You clatter Kane and you stop the attack, and that goal never happens. Other than that, he was good, but for that big mistake, not really 100% sure. Holding was good actually. I do feel I'm doing a bit of an injustice to Rob Holding. To be fair, I think Holding was quite good. He did all that he could defensively, and on that side, it's quite difficult considering that basically he was left isolated against Son all the time because Hector Bellerin cannot, or just doesn't know what position he's actually playing half the time, and he just doesn't know when to stay back, and he doesn't know how to defend. Yeah, but have they improved defensively, or is that literally just down to the system? I'll continue the save, James, for quite a while, I'd imagine. I'll continue the save. Yeah, we'll keep going. I disagree. I think a lot of players have improved, especially defensively. I agree with what you're saying in terms of like defensively, Arsenal are better, but I would also say that the reason Arsenal are better is because they're worse at going forward. It's because you put more men behind the ball and you don't commit as much and make that movement and the runs which open up the space. That's all I saw yesterday. No one was moving and the balls were just being passed from side to side, and it's a lot easier to be defensively solid when you have the ball than when you don't. Is that if that makes any sense? I think like that's my thing. I don't think that you can say that means that you've improved defensively from the stats, yes, but I wouldn't say that means that the players themselves have got any better defensively. I think just the system and the way that Arsenal are playing makes them look like they've got defensively better, but actually it's because they just don't go forward. Yeah, again, the errors have gone down, but the reason for the errors going down is mainly because, like I said, there's not as much like Arsenal don't play risky football. Like they don't play risky football. They don't make they don't make the right movements into the box. They don't bust a gut to like make 70-yard runs to make space. The wingers don't really, the fullbacks kind of do overlap, but not into the right positions. And then like the people that are in the box don't follow in, and it's just all a little bit, yeah. And that for me is where I'm a little bit unsure about Arsenal. You look at any of the other sort of like, oh, will you piss off? This actual stream has passed me by, but I don't think we've actually won a game yet, apart from against Newcastle. Literally, this team could not. I'm angry. But yeah, I mean, like when you look at the other, like, back to what I was saying, when you look at like the other big teams, like if you look at and the teams that are doing well, even Leicester for Christ's sake, like the movement and everything from what the this game is. Oh, I'm sorry, but this is bollocks. This has got to be the 4th or 5th time this has happened to me now in FM this year. Like I'm 2-0 up, absolutely cruising. Nothing is wrong, and then literally it's not just like 3 goals over a short space of time. It's literally 3 goals in 5 minutes or in 10-minute batches, and it really, really pisses me off because it's just wrong. It doesn't always happen like that. The momentum swing in this is so annoying. The momentum swing is so fucking frustrating. The amount of games I've lost from being ahead. I'm fuming. You start winning in season 8 or something. It feels like it. Oh, brilliant. Here we go. No, I've never changed the draw because every time I do, I usually concede loads. But now I concede loads anyway. The board wished it. Here it comes. regarding my position at the club. Your performance has not been good enough, and your position is under serious threat. Yay! It's happening. I'll say, I hold my hands up and admit that we've not been great, but if you grant me one more month in charge, I promise things will look a lot better. They're prepared to give me a month. It's happening, viewers. It's happening. I've got a month to save my job. Wonderful. Yeah, I can win it with everybody else. I just can't win it with Arsenal. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. It's just the fact that the team just keeps throwing away. Oh my god, you absolute... Can't believe that. They got defensive. What a bunch of pussies. What a bunch of melts. Seriously. Oh, we're doing the best we can out there. Oh, we're trying really hard. Oh. Are you trying really hard to concede 3 goals in 5 minutes every game? Just give it a rest. Seriously. We're 8th. We're 8th. Next year you want me to be the best of the rest, for Christ's sake. I'm just doing that this season. How is Southampton 4th, by the way? He'd be a good manager for Arsenal. Ralph Hasenhüttl. I think he's a very underrated manager. I think Ralph Hasenhüttl would be quite good for Arsenal. Going back to the question that we asked earlier. He'd be quite good. Oh, I forgot to say, Richie, if you're watching, mate, Gini Wijnaldum yesterday. Yeah, he's a terrible footballer, mate. Terrible footballer. What a goal. What a goal. What a lad. But I enjoy my daily Arsenal discussions with you all. I'm worried because Guidi's got really quiet. But he's probably not going to talk to me until Spurs beat Liverpool, and then he'll start talking to me again. He'll be like, "Oh, I told you so." They'll be like, "Shut up. I don't want to talk about it." I get into a really bad mood when Liverpool lose to Spurs. I'm actually not. I don't really get in a bad mood when Liverpool lose. I only get in a bad mood when Liverpool lose to teams that I really don't like, aka United and Spurs. That's literally about it. Other than that, I'm fine. But when they lose to United and Spurs, horrendous. I get in a horrendous mood. So don't expect me to stream for a few days if that happens. Come on then. Thank you very much for that 17th like, by the way. Oh, God, we're only 3 away from the 20, which is pretty impressive. Well, City beat Southampton 3-0. How far behind Southampton am I? 6 points. I have a game in hand. Okay. I'm going to finish the Leicester episode this weekend, Adam. You'll see why. Watch my video at 8 PM later, mate, and you'll see why. Because there's going to be some brand new saves coming to this channel and to the Twitch channel, so keep an eye out for them. You're gonna like it. I think it's really good. It's something I've never done before, but it's really good, especially for all you guys, because all of you can get involved. And basically, I'm doing it so I can get you guys to actually play as players in my saves. So please make sure that you watch the video at 8 PM tonight. It's gonna be it's imperative that you do, especially if you want to be part of the part of a save. It's gonna be amazing. I really, really can't wait. Plus, it would really help the channel out if you did. So, please. And I'll take back everything I said. Exactly, Adam. Exactly. Just watch it, mate, and follow the instructions. You surely can't lose to Burnley. Oh! You'd be surprised. You'd be surprised, James. Watch me. Watch me absolutely be terrible. That's a disgusting penalty. I don't know if I'll be awake at that time, but I'll try. You can do this, Seabird. I know you can. I believe in you. Basically, mate, the crucial thing... I think you might be alright, Seabird, because I think you can be in my FM save, because you've already subscribed to me on Twitch. So I think you'll qualify for the FM save. But for the other save I'm doing, it's all about Patreon and stuff like that, mate. Check it out. You'll love it. Honestly, it's really good. Obviously, you can all be involved, but you just won't have a player or anything named after you. It's probably the best way of putting it. Can you finish this one, please? Yes! Well done, Aubameyang. Right, I've got a month to save my job. Here we go. Can Richie Saurus be the club mascot? Only, Rich, if you can actually send me like something on Twitter with you in the actual Saurus costume, then yes, 100%. I'm well on board with that. Please, that would be wonderful if you could. Yeah, yes, Seabird. I forgot about Patreon as well, mate, if it makes you feel any better. I'll open up to you all now, actually. I kind of sort of do in the video, but not enough than what I do. And this is a safe place and a safe environment, so I feel like I can talk to you all about it. Basically, I've sort of been struggling a little bit. As you know, like I quit my job, started doing this, doing some freelance work. And the freelance work and everything's going okay, but that's a great goal, Pepe. But I am struggling a little bit from like daily life, etc., because obviously the amount of income has gone down. I've had to move back home, which is not great. And stuff like that. So I'm a little bit more reserved in things, and so I'm trying to. And I don't do a lot of self promotion. Like I don't do a lot of social media. I don't do a lot of pay to get this and pay to get that and blah 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 blah. But but I think that we need to but I think I need to do it for the good of the channel, but I want to do it in a creative way that obviously still gets people more involved, and it's also a way of saying thank you. So I don't want you guys to sort of help support the channel and pay money but not get anything back, because that's not the kind of person that I am, and I don't want that for you guys. So this is what the saves are about. This is like my kind of fan appreciation save, so check them out at 8 PM. It'll be amazing if you could obviously if you can like the video, share it around as well, please. If anyone wants to share it onto their social media, that'd be amazing. Anything you guys can do would be a massive help. Pogba's going to leave United, Samuel Roberts. Hello to the chat, by the way, mate. Pogba going to leave United. Is that confirmed, is it? That worries me, because now United might actually be quite good, which is annoying. Well, having said that, he was actually quite good. Well, he was good for about 15 minutes at the weekend, which was annoying. Yeah. No, well, I mean, we've all known that's been coming for a long time, though, haven't we? Really, if we're honest, we know that he doesn't want to be there. So, I was getting a sore throat, so I just need to have a quick drink. Gonna do my best to help my favourite creator. In that case, Seba, get on the Patreon, mate. Links down in the description, I think. If not, check any one of my videos over the last year or so, and they'll be in there. Raiola said he will. Well, I wouldn't take that too much to heart then, because Raiola is I'm trying really hard to be what's the word, democratic and or diplomatic and just being nice, but Raiola is an absolute piece of there's something really I really think that don't take well to me, Raiola. There's something about him that seems a bit shady, to say the least. So, but he's always in people's ears, Raiola. He's the super agent, isn't he? Basically. So naturally, I think he's not helped Pogba at all. Like in all of this, he just seems to make more problems than he fixes, and that's not what you want as an agent. Your player's meant to be the one in charge, but he just seems to be in his ear all the time. Do you know what I mean? I've got no real affection for Paul Pogba or Man United in general, so I'm not going to be, championing it. But like, I do feel a little bit like with these young, at the end of the day, they're just young men. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure it'll be the same when you have super agents in the women's game. You'll just have people, like all these agents, just in your ear, just saying, "Oh, move this," and all it does is just cause havoc for other people. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. I'm excited about this 8 PM video. Get for it, mate. Yeah, exactly. Raiola doesn't give a shit about the players. All he cares about is the dollar that comes into his pocket. He's a scumbag, basically. I shouldn't say that because I don't know him. But like I said, there's something about him that just seems that he just seems to care about the profits that he makes from players rather than their actual welfare. Because he has no issue throwing them under the bus and stuff when it comes to it. So. Yeah, I don't have a lot of time for Raiola. He's a piece of arse and all. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, but if Pogba's going to leave, then it's not really much of a loss to United either, is it? Really, he's not exactly done a lot in the years that he's been there, has he? Really, he's a good footballer, but only when he wants to be. Do Do you know what I mean? He plays well in the Italian league because it's so bloody slow, and then he can sit there and do about 5 bloody keepy uppies and this, that, and the other. So it's a bit easier for him. But like, I'm gonna get cautious now, actually. But do you know what I mean? And I just, yeah, I don't. I mean, Adam, you'll be able to tell us more, Adam, because you're actually a United fan. So you'll probably be able to tell us more. But I just get the impression that Pogba's just been a bit, that not many people would care if Pogba went. I could be wrong. Exactly, Pogba would be as missed as Xhaka. He's United's like good turn in form has actually come in the time where he's not been in the team. So now that they've got Fernandes, they don't need him. Doing the Patreon thing now. I hope you don't mind. I'll do the lowest one for the meantime. I've been spending a bit much on the Christmas season. To actually, I'll be honest with you, to qualify to get a name, then I think it's the £6.50 one or £6 one, I think. But I mean, considering that you've subbed to me, like I said, you've already subbed to me on Twitch, mate. So you'll get a name in there anyway, Seabird. So if you want to just be in the FM one, mate, don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, anything you want to chuck towards the Patreon, mate, is so appreciated. Thank you. Same with obviously just any donations to the channel are really appreciated. Take pity on me. But yeah, anything you guys can do is always appreciated. As Odds and Edouard gets a hat trick, this makes me smile. Right, off you come, Odds. Oh no, he's only got 2. I thought he got all of them. Okay, well Genie's coming off naturally because always. But thanks very much, Seabird, mate, for going on Patreon, mate. Much appreciated. Hello, Yestin. You alright, buddy? How you getting on? You good? Do you have a good weekend? Gabrielle to Thomas. Go on, lads. This is what I wanted. This is the response I needed, considering I've got a month to save my job. To then go and win 4-0 at home is quite good. After this came immediate contract renewal. I bloody well hope so. Oh no, don't concede. It's just the same old shit, innit? Just the ball. Watch them score 5 now in another 5 minutes. I've gone to court. This is. Hey, oh, Richie. No. Don't be saying that about Genie, because what happened yesterday, mate? Genie, boom, top bins. What a footballer. Just saying. They nearly did score. I'm going to go defensive. They nearly did score again there. Not balanced, defensive. They nearly did score again there. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you didn't have the best one, mate. Yeah, sorry you didn't have the best weekend, yes. And I hope things pick up for you, bud. It's never good when you don't have a good one. Weekends are there to be enjoyed. Oh, tomorrow's stream is going to be horrible, isn't it? Because it's going to be the month to save my job. Can you? Oh my god! If I get sacked in the first season, it's going to be horrendous. It's going to be horrendous. We'll have to find a new team. That'll be exciting, because that's the whole point of the stream save. It's literally just like a kind of playthrough of a career. So we will find another job. I won't start again. You talk about the save. He's been insane, Rich. It's been absolutely insane, mate. What a footballer. He's turned this Arsenal team around. It's why we're in such good form. Go on, boys. Get a 5th. Go on, put some gloss on it, or do that. Okay, 4-1. We won 4-1. I'm happy. Not a match in a different reality. Legend. Remember when I almost went? Oh god, yeah. Don't remind me. Well done, Pepe. That's the performance I wanted. Well done. Finally, a little bit of quality. No worries. Yes. Okay. Well, I hope it goes well for you, mate. Just get your head down, do what you got to do, bud. Do you know what I mean? Just I can only imagine how hard it is for you, for like people your age and stuff at the moment. For all you kind of younger ones with COVID and everything going on, it literally must have just screwed everything over for all of you. So I'm really, thoughts go out to you, and I hope that obviously it all picks up, because you don't deserve it. In all fairness, it's been an absolute nightmare year. Everything's completely up in the air. No one knows what the flipping hell is going on. So why is Lise Mousset always amazing on FM? I don't understand. He's always insanely good. Right, that's going to do for today then. So we're 8th, okay, but we are 9 points clear of Sheffield United behind us, and we're only 3 points away from Fulham, who are in 4th. That's right, Fulham. Fulham are in 4th. They literally beat Leeds 4-0. What is going on? Southampton are there as well. It's a nonsense, I tell you. It's a nonsense. It's an absolute nonsense. So I need to beat Sheffield United, Palace, Wolves, Fulham. Those are all fixtures that we should really be looking to win. I should win those, really, if we're being honest. These are games that we should win. Our running isn't that bad, actually. In terms of big teams, the only ones really we've got left are United and Spurs. After that, like, we've played a lot of the hard ball. I think we might have a good run into the end of the season. Maybe I need to change my tactics a little bit away from home. At home, we look phenomenal. Away from home, we're absolutely dog turd. So maybe that's the issue. I don't know. Let me know what you guys say, but we'll talk about it tomorrow. Thank you much. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for joining in today. It's been great fun. Like I said, important video coming out on the channel at 8 p.m. tonight. Make sure that you watch it. And yeah, I mean, like I said, it's really good. It's for all you guys. 2 brand new series starting, all very different from anything that I've done before. You're really going to enjoy them. I hope that you can all take part in it. And yeah, it's going to be really, really good fun. Make sure that you watch them 8 p.m. tonight. Until then, take care of yourselves, everyone. Stay cool. Yes, Seabird. He's saying my catchphrase as well. Thank you, mate. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your evening. I shall, hopefully I'll speak to you in the comment section. And if not, I will see you tomorrow at 4 p.m. As always, for the more Arsenal fun. I say fun. I'll probably get sacked tomorrow. Let's try and see if we can save my job. All right. Stay cool, everyone. Bye.